Today, more and more of the utility companies that supply your home or business with power, heat, water, telephone, sewer, gas, and internet service are delivering those services underground. It is also possible that these buried service lines are close to the surface, making digging a dangerous endeavor. Fortunately, you can find out where public utility lines are buried on your property by contacting North Carolina 811. Either by phone, just dial 811, or 1-800-632-4949, go online to NC811.org, or download and use the North Carolina 811 app. North Carolina 811 will notify our member utility companies of your excavation needs, and those utilities will have professional locators mark your buried lines at no cost. So, what exactly does North Carolina 811 do? North Carolina 811 is a nonprofit organization funded by its member facilities. We take locate information from anyone engaged in excavation activities. An excavator may include contractors, utilities, and homeowners. The information about proposed excavation is transmitted to our member facility owners that provide services in the requested excavation area. We have a variety of member facility owners, including utilities, municipalities, universities, and homeowners associations. North Carolina 811 does not identify or locate facilities or utility easements. Our role is to collect the information from the excavator and notify the facility operators of your proposed excavation and relay positive response information from the locators back to the excavators. We also maintain records as required by the state statute. We are also mandated to educate the general public about the 811 process. Now, let's go over the 5 steps to safe excavation. Simply follow these steps and your project will go smoothly and you'll avoid any problems while digging. Step 1. After you have white-lined your excavation area, contact North Carolina 811. You can call 811 directly or use our web-based ticket system, Single Address Ticket or SAT. Professional excavators who create more complex and multiple locate requests can use Remote Ticket Entry or RTE. Both of these ticketing systems will be discussed in more depth in a later video. Have the following information ready when you contact 811. Phone number, address including the county, is it in a subdivision, a cross-street name, nearest intersecting street, and is it within a quarter mile? Where exactly is the area you wish to have located? Work date, time, how long will the work take, what type of work is it, and who is it for? Upon completing your locate request, you will be given a ticket number and a verbal list of utility companies that are notified by North Carolina 811. Now, this does not mean that each member listed owns buried utilities on your property. A copy of your locate ticket will be emailed to you. And it's a good idea to have this ticket on hand during your excavation, and you will need that ticket number if you need to check the locate status or to update or revise your ticket later. Step 2. Wait the required time. Utility locators will have 3 full working days starting the day after a notice is received in which to mark the facilities. This calendar shows examples of when an excavator would be able to dig depending on what day of the week a notice is given. This does not apply to subaqueous or underwater locates or design survey locates, which require 10 full working days starting the day after the notice is given. To clarify, the member facility owners should mark their underground facilities between the start of the next working day after the locate is placed and the end of the 3rd working day by 11:59 p.m. The life of the ticket. Your locate ticket is good for 15 working days starting the day after the notice is given. If more time for digging is needed past the 15th working day, the ticket should be updated by the 12th working day to allow for the 3 full working day notice, so as to provide continuous locate coverage. This calendar shows an example of when a ticket would need to be updated and when it would expire based on this time sequence. Be aware of private lines on your property. It is the responsibility of the excavator to contact the utility locating company to have private lines located. When contacting 811, only publicly managed utilities will be marked. Private lines begin after the location of the meter on the property. Beyond the meter and up to the building or home, including the backyard, is then considered a private utility for which the property owner is responsible. We will discuss private lines more in another video. Step 3. Check positive response. Positive response is a means for the utility members of North Carolina 811 to provide information regarding the status of your location request. Have the facilities been marked? Does the locator need to meet with the contractor, or are there no facilities in the area of excavation? There is no charge to the excavator in retrieving the information. You can check the status on the NC811 website or app or by phone using your ticket number. If a facility operator fails to provide the locate status to NC811's positive response system, the excavator may proceed with their work if there are no visible indications of a facility. Examples may include a pole, marker, pedestal, meter, or valve. However, if the excavator is aware of or observes indications of an unmarked facility at the proposed excavation or demolition area, an additional call must be made to NC811 to create a 3-hour notification. The non-responding facility operator then has 3 hours from the time the additional call is received by NC811 to locate their facilities. Once the excavator has received all of the responses from the members and has matched those responses to the proposed dig site, safe excavation can then proceed. Step 4. Respect the marks. The underground facilities located on your property will be identified by color-coded paint, stakes, or flags. Once the underground facilities have been located, it is very important that the stakes, flags, or paint not be disturbed. You may want to explain this to young children that the brightly colored flags are not toys and should not be removed from the ground. It is the responsibility of the excavator to protect these marks during this time. However, if the marks do become destroyed for any reason, the excavator should notify North Carolina 811 so that a destroyed marks ticket can be issued and your locate marks can be refreshed. Step 5. Dig with care and be aware of the tolerance zone around marked utilities. The width of the location tolerance zone includes 24 inches on each side of the utility plus the width of the utility itself. If you must dig within the tolerance zone, digging with caution by hand is recommended to help reduce the possibility of damage to the located utility. If a damage occurs, you will need to notify the facility owner directly, and you can dial 811 to enter a report of damage to underground facilities. In the event of a gas product release, please quickly and safely move upwind and dial 911 emergency services to report the incident. The law requires that all utility damages must be reported by the excavator to NC811 as well as the affected utility. These damage reports allow NC811 to notify the facility operators in the area of the damage so that they are aware of the potential conflict with their facilities during the repair process. Let's review. The 5 steps are: contact North Carolina 811 with your locate request and obtain a locate ticket. Wait the required time of 3 full working days so locators can mark your buried utilities. Check positive response to make sure all utilities have come out and determine if they need to mark your excavation area or if there are no conflicts. Once everyone has responded, you are safe to dig. Respect and protect the marks during your excavation and be aware of the tolerance zone while digging near any of the marks. Step 5. Dig with care. To learn more about North Carolina 811, visit NC811.org or download the NC811 app. Follow NC811 on any of our social media pages and watch our videos on YouTube.